Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Milan at InfinniteLife and welcome back for another PlayStation video and happy God of War week. So God of War Ragnarok just released on November 9th, 2022 for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and here we are going to be unboxing the Jotnar Edition. Now Sony and Santa Monica have released multiple options for God of War Ragnarok. When it comes to the game itself, you have two options. There's a standard edition with a special launch day edition for the PlayStation 5 for $69.99 and a digital deluxe edition which can only be ordered on the PlayStation Network store for $79.99, along with two variations of collector's editions. We have the collector's edition for $199 and the Jotnar edition for $259.99. Now I was fortunate to get my pre-order in for the Jotnar edition at my local game store. We're also on sale at PlayStation Direct. I consider myself fortunate because these collector's editions sold out in minutes after pre-orders went live. So let's take a look at the packaging itself first. Here we have an outer sleeve box that comes in yellow and black. We have the God of War Ragnarok symbol across the bottom, as well as the Jotnar edition written right below it, and our two main characters, Kratos and Atreus. In the top left corner, we have the PlayStation and the PlayStation 5 logo, and on the back, we have a breakdown and some pictures of what's inside. But let's not worry too much about this because we're going to unbox this and take a look at it ourselves. Now the actual Knowledge Keeper shrine slides out of the box from a side panel like this, and here we have our first glance of the Jotnar collector's box. This design is reminiscent of the Jotnar shrines from the 2018 God of War video game. Alright, so first things first, you can take the top off the chest to reveal a few goodies. First, we have a pouch with the Huldra brothers symbol on it. If you don't remember from God of War, that's the brand of Brock and Sindri, the two dwarves that kept upgrading our Leviathan axe. And inside the pouch, we have a handful of Dwarvian dice. Now in the Jotnar edition, these dice come in a metallic texture, versus the collector's edition, these dice come in a wood texture. Next, we have a pair of 2-inch carved statues representing the Vanir twins, similar to the Brock and Sindri statues from the 2018 God of War Collector's Edition. And lastly, we have the coveted God of War Ragnarok steelbook case. Now on the cover, we have the bear and the wolf representing Kratos and Atreus right there in the middle, and look how awesome that looks. On the back, we have some Nordic runes which I have not deciphered as of yet, and we have the God of War Ragnarok on the side binding. Now this steelbook is only available with the Collector's Edition and the Jotnar Edition. You cannot get this separately with the regular disc edition of the game. Taking a look inside the steelbook, you have a location of where a physical CD would go, but unfortunately, we are only given a digital download code of the game for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 on this leaflet. Now I understand why a physical CD is not included. Because the PlayStation 5 comes in a disc and digital edition, and with the game also being released on PlayStation 4, this avoids them having to make multiple versions of the collector's editions for multiple consoles. But still, I like physical media, and it just seems ridiculous to have a steelbook with no game inside. You also get a digital code for additional content, including launch day bonuses, all of which is redeemed on the PlayStation Store. Underneath the top layer is a second layer of goodies, which is only exclusive to the Jotnar edition. Now in here we have another pouch, and inside we have the legendary Draupnir ring, which is relevant to the storyline of the game, so I'm not going to say much more about it. Next, we have a set of 3 pins, the bear, the wolf, and the falcon. Again, we know that the bear represents Kratos, and the wolf represents Atreus, and lastly, the falcon represents Faye, who is Atreus' mother. I love how they've blended the gold from the falcon and the silver from the bear to represent the wolf Atreus. Lastly, in the second layer we have the cloth map, similar to how you got one in the 2018 God of War Collector's Edition. Now this cloth map is of Yggdrasil, the world tree, and it shows the 9 realms that are connected and that we will be visiting. The attention to detail is absolutely amazing, and I wonder if there are any hidden secrets inside the runic writings here. Now for the main compartment of the Jotnar Edition, you can pull these two little tabs right here on the front to open the Knowledge Keeper shrine, to reveal a storyboard that Atreus would read and decipher to expand the Nordic lore. Now the centerpiece can be removed to find a hidden compartment behind the Jotnar artwork, but before we do that, there's actually another little hidden secret. If you run your fingers along the side of the artwork, you will find a hidden sleeve which holds a 7-inch vinyl soundtrack. The packaging for this vinyl is really nice. You have 2 handprints on the top making a heart shape, and inside the design, you have the tallest peak in all the realms in Jotunheim, which was the goal in God of War 2018, and it looks like there are 2 kids running and playing as well. And out of the sleeve, we have the vinyl in this really cool green color, and again, the bear and the wolf insignia. Now back to the Jotnar shrine. Sitting behind the center tapestry, we have the coveted 16-inch replica of Mjolnir Mjolnir, the mighty hammer of the god Thor himself. Now, first impressions of Mjolnir. Visually, it looks amazing. So intricate in its design. Similar to the Nordic-esque patterns and designs that we have seen on the Leviathan axe wielded by Kratos. Which makes sense, because if you didn't know, Mjolnir was also created by Brock and Sindri, the same true dwarves that created the Leviathan axe, so it having a similar design aesthetic is absolutely spot on. But this level of detail is just so nice and well done. The carvings, the texture, and the colors. It's all so well done and high quality. This makes the price tag of the Jotnar Edition worth it. And the nice thing is, it's got some good weight behind it as well, so it's not going to knock over easy on a display shelf. Now, I've only started playing God of War Ragnarok, but there are some design elements to this hammer that makes you speculate about its abilities and what happens to it, so I'm not going to say much more about it at this time. You'll have to play the game to see. It's solid material and the level of detail and tooling is absolutely beautiful. This will look great on any collector's shelf for sure. And here's a quick look at everything that comes with the God of War Jotnar Edition. So what do you guys think? The standard game is $70 at launch, so you're paying almost $200 more for this top tier collector's edition. I'll be honest, at first I was hesitant to order this, but after seeing everything that comes inside and just the quality of the items, I think it's well worth the price. Especially if you're a major God of War fan and you want the most out of your experience and a deep dive into the lore. I think some of these items will look great on a display, some I'm not too sure what I'll be doing with. Alright you guys, well I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing of God of War Ragnarok Jotnar Edition. Now these special editions are completely sold out, but the game is available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 in their standard disc edition at your local stores and digital special edition on PlayStation Store. Let me know if you guys are playing through Ragnarok and how you like it so far. What version of the game did you get? Leave your response in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and please leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and consider subscribing for future gaming, gadget, and setup content. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.